Alright, so what's up guys? I'm making this video for anyone who missed last night's call and anyone who just wanted to get a little more information on what's been going on and take some better notes. So I wrote down my notes a little bit better so this would be a little more fluid, and I gave us some visuals in order to understand what's going on with this whole straight line presentation. Okay, so a little introduction into the straight line presentation. It's created by this guy named Jordan Belfort. If you've seen the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, that's based on a true story. And this guy, Jordan Belfort, at the age of 26, created $400 million worth of sales in 1 year. So using this straight line technique, he created one of the largest firms. Okay, actually the quickest to the amount of size of the firm. So honestly, he's trained a lot of millionaires because his system is so incredibly simple that the dumbest person in the world could use this and make six figures, like no doubt. Okay, so obviously we know Vemma itself is actually sales, and in order to get customers, we're gonna have to brush up on our sales skills. So I spent probably the last 20 hours. I spent an additional 5 more hours today just to clean up this video. Okay, so 25 hours total to teach this system in less than 20 minutes. Okay, so first and foremost, people have different buying beliefs. Okay, some people buy off pure emotion, some people buy off more logic than emotion. Everyone's different. The key is to be prepared for every situation. Okay, think of a person's brain and buying beliefs as a little like lock that you have to just flip the switch just right this way, just right that way, and then boom, you create a sale. Okay, so in order for a person to buy, they have to match these three tens. Okay, the three tens are trust in you, trust in the company, and trust in the product. They have to love, like, and trust the product. Okay, love, like, trust the company, and love, like, trust you. Okay, if you get all three of those to a 10, then the person will buy every single time. If a person doesn't buy, it means you didn't get them to a 10, whether it's for you, the company, or the product. Okay, so we've been looking for ways to get free product, and we've definitely found it. Like, and this is a big freaking deal anymore because with the switch to affiliate marketing, the focus on customers is so huge right now that we need to master the ability to get customers. Why? Because people have a free entryway into the business if they get 6 customers. Free. Whole package, car bonus, frenzy bonus, everything. Auto delivery free. Didn't pay anything besides shipping and handling. Do you guys know how huge that is? Like, it's no longer an excuse. And if we can duplicate this, if we can just duplicate this simple system, we will have a giant network in no time. Okay, so what this half of what this whole situation on the half of what this presentation is about is pretty much tonality. How you say something is going to make or break the sale, like no doubt. Okay, because when you say something, it can suggest a totally another thing. Okay, sometimes when you say a certain thing in sales, it's got to come off as just you just want the sale, you don't give a fuck about the person. Okay, other ways you can say something, it'll instill rapport, and a person will trust what you're saying, and they'll trust that they care or you care about them. Okay, so rapport as we knew it before was kind of just like asking someone, hello, hey, how are you doing? Okay, how's school going? How's work going? Blah 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 blah. Okay, but the top salesmen understand that rapport is simply established through the tone of your voice. That's it. Okay, so we obviously had a problem, looking for that perfect fit to throw the Vemma conversation in there, and that's no longer going to be an issue. Okay, so obviously, tonality's got to come into play, and qualifying questions with tonality is how we're going to start out this. Okay, so we're going to be finding their logical why to buy, and we're going to find out their emotional why to buy. Okay, so how it's going to come about is, I'll give an example. of, let's just say, my info, okay? We're going to first establish three things in the first 4 seconds of the sale. One, we're enthusiastic as hell, okay? Two, that we're sharp. We know what we're doing. And three, that we're a force to be reckoned with and we're going to control the sale all the way through. Okay, so first it's going to start out like this. You're going to be enthusiastic. Hey, Anthal, how's it going today? Oh, good. You know, the reason I'm calling is because I have found found a product that would add tremendous value to your health. You got a minute? Now, you're saying you got a minute real quick like that because it lets the person know that one, it's going to be short, and two, you're saying it like, you got a minute? Like, I know you have a minute. You know, you're fair, I'm fair. You know, let's just do this, okay? And the person, it's going to unlock, subconscious triggers in a person's brain to say yes, okay? Yes, I have a minute, okay? So after that, okay, we're just gonna say, just a couple quick questions so I don't waste your time. Just a couple quick questions so I don't waste your time. Okay, what that's gonna do is it's gonna let them know that we're asking questions and that we're gonna be quick. Okay, we're gonna say quick, just a couple quick questions, fast. So the meaning of the word matches up with what we're saying. Okay, so some questions that you're gonna ask the person, okay, because we're qualifying, the person. Okay, we gotta make sure that one, they can actually afford the product. Two, they're a fit for the product, and three, we're gonna establish that they realize they're a fit for the product. Okay, so real quick, you're gonna ask. Okay, so just a couple quick questions so I don't waste your time. Don't wait for them to, don't say okay, at the end. It's gonna give a sign of weakness. So just a couple quick questions so I don't waste your time. Okay, what's your biggest headache regarding your health? Say it with a tone like, it's not that big of a deal that you tell me. A lot of these questions you're gonna have to say like, it's not a big deal if you tell me. Like, I'm just a guy, you're just, a lady or a guy, whatever. We're two fair people. Okay, so they're gonna give you their answer, and it's important to mirror and match everything they're saying. Okay, and now I'm not saying copy and paste, what they're saying, but if they give an answer that's saying, well, you know what? The biggest headache with my health is, I wake up in the morning and God, my legs just kill and walking down the stairs sucks. Okay? You're not going to be like, "Whoa, great. Like that sucks." You're not going to be like that. No. You're going to be like, I hear what you're saying, I understand that, okay? So, just the next question so, I can, better figure out for suitability purpose if you're a match for this product. Okay, so next question, all these questions could be in different order, it doesn't really matter, but the next question I have written down is, do you believe you could add value to your health? Whether it's metabolism, energy, your immune system, digestive system, cholesterol, joint pain, inflammation, anything like that. They'll give you an answer. Then you respond, okay, cool, okay, great. Mirror and match their intensity. Okay, you always got to be right here because someone always wants to buy from themselves. People love themselves. Okay, when you're hanging out with your best friend, okay, you're never going to be like, oh, he's nothing like me. No, your best friend is going to be a lot like you. Okay, that's actually why we say, your 5 best friends are the average of you. Okay, because that is you. Okay, so people only buy from people that they think are a lot like themselves. So the next question is convenience an important factor to you regarding your health? Okay, so again, mirror match the answer. Okay, and does credibility and results matter to you? Does credibility and results matter to you? Saying it like, yeah, just asking fair. But here's a way you can ask it where, it's going to come off bad, okay? Does credibility and results matter to you? Like, come on, you're a stupid retard. Like, obviously, credibility and results matter to you. But you're going to ask this in a dumb way so they feel empowered, okay? You're asking these questions in, kind of like a dumbed down, fair type of person so the other person feels empowered and trusts you. Okay, this is a psychological game. Always. Okay, so the next question is do you worry about your health for the future? Have a caring tone. Do you worry about your health for the future? Yes, no, yes, okay, cool. And just for suitability purposes, would $80 put you in the poorhouse? Well, they'll say probably not. And then you'll say, okay, great, okay. Based on everything you've told me, you're a perfect match for my product. Okay? And the reason you're saying perfect and not singy songy like you're a perfect match for my product because someone subconscious or consciously is going to be on the other end of the phone line and be like, no shit, you're a salesman, of course I'm always going to fit your product. Okay, but if you say based on everything you've told me, you're a perfect match for my product, it's going to eliminate the no shit you salesman type of attitude. Okay, so at this point, okay, because you're a perfect fit for our product, we're going to transition into the presentation. And I'll give you the little script I'm going to have for the presentation. It's probably only going to be about a page long because talking about the formula doesn't take that much. But the whole thing with the presentation is we're not going to give away, our best bullets. We're going to keep our powder dry, okay? We're going to save what's best for last. Okay, so at the end of the presentation, you're going to say simple, quick, 3 words. Sound fair enough? You're a fair guy. I'm a fair guy. Sound fair enough? Sound fair enough? That's it. That's it, okay? So you're a fair guy, I'm a fair guy. Big part happens right after this, okay? The biggest thing, okay? Because what we're used to is someone saying, I'll let you know. And that's the death of sales. Like everyone thinks, oh, that's it. I've lost the person. Not true. This is when the sale actually starts, okay? So we are going to expect every single no, I'll let you know, I'll think about it, I'll get back to you. We're going to expect that right after the presentation, no matter what. See, this is fun. It's kind of like a game, okay? You know what's coming, they don't, okay? So what we're going to do, since we're going to expect it, is we're going to deflect it, put it to the side, and go back and resell the company. Okay? Go back and resell the product. Go back and resell yourself. Okay? This is where the art of looping comes into play. And looping, okay, I have a little drawing for you. Let's just say this is the straight line, okay? When people are talking, about other stuff, this is, above line, below the line. If we keep people on this line, this is, the line to the close. Okay, so looping, okay, as you can see, I have a little drawing of dots and lines going back and forth, okay? So what we're going to do right here in this very situation, when someone says, I'll let you know, we're going to loop back and resell, okay? So what we're going to say is exactly this. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But let me ask you a question. Does the idea make sense to you? You're a fair guy. I'm a fair guy. Does the idea make sense to you? What that's going to do is, one, it's going to qualify them for the product, right away. If they say no, then the sale's over, okay? Not everyone is going to buy with this, but the people who can buy will buy. Okay, so also, okay, if they say yes, the idea makes sense to me, okay? What you just did is you got them to subconsciously agree that this is a good idea. You see where this is going? It's a game. You're unlocking the subconscious mind to break down their buying beliefs. Okay? So the whole point of saying, I hear what you're saying, but let me ask you this. Does the idea make sense to you? Okay? And saying it like that, does the idea make sense to you? Is simply this. Money aside, does the idea make sense to you? Okay, of course you would never say money aside because money is always involved. But if you say it like this, does the idea make sense to you? It's still saying money aside, does the idea make sense to you? And the difference, you can say it like, does the idea make sense to you? Come on, like, just give me the sale, give me the sale, give me the sale. Okay? This is why we're doing the tone, because we're just trying to sound like a fair person caring about their needs. Okay, so we're going to say, does the idea make sense to you? They're going to say, well, yes. Okay, great. This is the next part. Great. Let me say this, okay? The true beauty of the product, the true beauty of the program is that at the end of 30 days, if you're not satisfied, you can get your money back, no problems, no problems asked, no big deal. Okay? But let me say this. If you do half as well in this program as everyone else, and that's, certainty. If you do half as well as everyone else in this program with this product, blah, 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 you'll be very, very impressed. Sound fair enough? Back to the fair guy. You're fair, I'm fair. Okay? Sound fair enough? It's weird tones, but it breaks down the subconscious mind. Okay, remember, we're learning this from a person who made $400 million at the age of 26. Okay, I think he knows a thing or two about sales, and he also created other millionaires, and he also created other six-figure earners like that, okay? So what we just did, okay, looping, we run through the presentation, we're all the way here, okay? They say, I'll let you know. I hear what you're saying, but does the idea make sense to you? Going back. Yes, the idea makes sense to me. Okay? The true beauty of the program is that at the end of 30 days, if you don't like your results, you can send back the product and get all your money back. Guaranteed. Okay? Resell the product. That brings that up to a 10. Okay? And now, if they say, I'll let you know again. Okay, so yeah, they say, I'll let you know again. What you can then do, okay, we have a bunch of different loops, okay? So you see on the paper how, this loop's the first one, this one's the second one, this is the third, and this is the fourth. You see how it's getting tighter? Okay, it's kind of like a noose, it's not really noose. Okay, that's kind of, weird to say. But the sale to the close is getting closer. Okay? So, just say, if they say, oh, I'll let you know. Okay? You say, hey, if I had been advising you, on the past 5 years on your health, you wouldn't hesitate buying this product, would you? You're selling yourself now. Okay, you see, you're switching the product, selling yourself, bringing yourself up to a 10. And if they say no, okay, you're going to come at them with like kind of almost pissed off, okay? You're going to be like, really, if I had a problem and if you had, health issues and I had been solving them for the past 5 years, you would really hesitate? Come on, Aunt Val. You'd be asking for like more shipments of this order. Come on, okay? Listen. I get it, I don't have the luxury of a track record with you, but let me introduce, what I've done. I've studied this formula, okay? I've tracked the results, and I've read all the clinical studies. I pride myself on getting my clients the best results, and I've been with this company for about 6 months now, and I plan on being a top producer, okay? And I don't get there by being wrong. Okay, my business is in referrals, and as far as my company goes, bringing it back to the company, selling the company, making that a 10. Okay, Vemma and the CEO are wonderful. Okay, Vemma had an 80% growth last year, and only 5 businesses have ever done that in the history of business. Okay, didn't know. Okay, we just completed the second loop. Okay, and if they're still, saying, and of course, sorry, let me forget, after, you say, had an 80% gross last year and 5 have ever done that in the history of business, you say, does that sound fair enough? Sound fair enough? Okay. They still say, I'll let you know, we're going to the third loop. Okay, so we've sold the company, we've sold ourselves, and we sold the product. Okay, what we're going to do with the third loop, okay, we're going to say, we're going to make sure that they don't feel like that we're going to, make a whole bunch of money from this, okay? So we're going to say, listen, the money I get from this, I couldn't buy 4 gallons of gas. But what I do know is if you do even half as well as the other people in this program, you'll be giving me 1,000 referrals. And that's where I make money. Sound fair enough? And they'll give you your answer. Then you wait, okay? And if they still say no, control the fucking sale. Like, here we go. This will close, literally, this is where most of your closures are going to happen. Okay? You're going to control it. You're going to be like, do this. And let me ask you this. What's the worst that can happen? Will $80 put you in the poorhouse? They're going to say, well, no, or they're going to say yes, and then at that point you've wasted all your time. That's why we qualified them in the very beginning. But if they're probably going to say, well, no. And you're going to be like, exactly. But the upside of this is tremendous, okay? You're going to be adding so much value to your health through, your immune system, your digestive system, your energy, your eyes, your skin, your nails, your teeth, whatever it is, just list off what, the product's going to do. And then you say, talk about the upside, and then you say, all I ask is this. Give me one shot. And believe me, if I'm even half right, as I am for my other clients, the only problem you'll have is I didn't get you started earlier. Sound fair enough? That's it. That's pretty much it, guys. That's the game plan to go in. And one thing I want to touch on to make sure you guys don't do, okay, when you're saying sound fair enough, don't talk after that, okay? Because the person who talks after that loses, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to ask those questions. We're going to qualify them. Perfect match. Run through the presentation. Expect that first no. Deflect it. Bring the company, bring the product back to a 10. Let me say this. The true beauty of the program is that you can get your product for free. I like to say that you can get your money back, guaranteed at the end of 30 days. Why? Because people always care about their money. Okay? People are always worried about just buying. Okay? So this is just, a quick, 20-minute video, 23-minute video to get this started. But if you want to master this, okay, I suggest taking the time to listen to Jordan Belfort's, straight line program. Because he will teach you a lot about sales that you probably never even knew. Okay, so just to go back, we're looping, okay? I'll let you know. I hear what you're saying, but let me ask you this. Does the idea make sense to you? Okay, going back and do this. Sound fair enough? Okay, next loop, okay? Next loop, okay? Next loop. We're making ourselves a 10. We're making the, company a 10. And we're making the product a 10. That's it, okay? If we match up all three, of those, a person's going to buy every single time. Like if they're qualified, they're going to buy every single time. Even if they're, not super worried about their health, I guarantee you most of them are going to buy just because of the fact that because it can add value to their life. All right. So cool, guys. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to hit me up. This is huge. Play back this video as much as possible or ask me any single question because a person now has the option to get in the company for free. And let me tell you, if we get a person in the business for free, okay, they're creating not only, their auto delivery on a monthly basis, which is 120 points, but then their customers are going to at least add up to another 360. So instead of just one person in your business, it's now, you've pretty much tripled it, okay? Because you're at 480 points per month from that one single person. it's nuts, guys, and this is easy. This is so important anymore because we switched. All right, so just let me know any problems, any issues. Just hit me up. All right, rack them up, guys.